to the latest episode of NARC TV. What are you up to? You're very noisy.
Crunching in the dying leaves and the urban decay of the Oosburn area.
That's nice.
Assonance there.
Lovely. We're at the Oosburn Valley's Cumberland Arms, and we have an amazing show for you today. What's going on?
We've got the multi-genred, multi-drummered, if that's a word.
Yeah.
Lots of drums is what I'm trying to get across. The good vibed, throbbing energy of the very exciting music outfit that is, I'm getting to it, Claire, right. Ponyland.
Enjoy.
different drumming groups, and it starts from that, I think, and then just bringing some recordings or some ideas that I've maybe put on my digitally, I might put them together and then give them to the band, and then they just, because they're amazing musicians, they just roll with it. It doesn't take long.
No, it's a bit of a grab bag as well, because sometimes things have come in almost fully formed and we've just learned the individual parts, and then sometimes things come in and it's like one riff and everyone brings what they're doing, and then you get out and play it and it changes again and it changes again. And
is there an improvisational kind of element to some of it as well?
Oh yeah.
There's definitely spontaneously, but then again, I think one of the nice things about it is locking into a groove, and when you've got two drummers, like that's the real key, you know, and it's great because each one of them doesn't have to do too much. They can play together and make this big tapestry, and then we just have to sit on top of it, and it becomes about keying in and finding a sort of zone that we can all work in there.
Yeah.
And it's really it's great. It's really, really cool.
And when it comes to your sort of music personally, how do your kind of backgrounds and your influences, you know, how do you bring those into the project?
Well, you just listen to Prince.
That's all I listen to is Prince.
Why would you listen to anything else?
Prince and free jazz.
Yeah,
That's my entire life. But I mean, it's got some aspects of that. I mean, you know, there's a mix of people in the band who've kind of come up through jazz, through rock music, through DIY stuff. But the real key is just that we all love energy music. Like, it's all about stuff that happens there in the room and that is really lively and that has, you know, a kind of core of I don't know, something that you want to broadcast. You want to kind of open yourself up and just have this like thing come out. And that's really what
create
Ponyland's
situations.
about. Create situations.
Yeah, for people to feel kind of weird in, but very comfortable as well. We try and like make it accessible for people, every kind of person. So
it's kind of part of the deal of having a lot of this extra stuff as well. Is it's there to give the thing a sense of occasion that is a little bit strange and a little bit off kilter, but then also welcoming and, you know, otherworldly and hopefully that's what folks get.
Absolutely, that really comes across. Like I've said before, every time I sort of see you live, I feel it's a real joyous experience. You know, it's like nothing else you've seen, but you know, you take me to places I never really expected to go with the music. It's a bit of jazz, it's a bit of, you know, heavy hardcore, it's a bit of, you know, kind of real intense performance. Do you hope that your audience kind of follows you on that journey and maybe goes to explore different genres they may not have done before?
Whoa, that'd be amazing. That's the whole point, actually, maybe. I don't know. Like, it's all about listening to a huge variety of music and just, like, we've got you can just switch on the computer, look at any kind of music in the world, and, like, why shouldn't we draw on everything that we like? So, yeah, if people are inspired to listen to new kinds of music, then that's the best.
Brilliant. And what kind of things do you tend to write about in terms of the subject matter of the songs?
Thank you.
Well, it's lots of sort of nature-based stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite a few of the songs, yeah. Some of them have kind of a bit more of a political aspect, like Moss Will Cover Everything, which is one of the ones we did in there. It's kind of just talking about the end of capitalism, if it ever arrived, and how Moss would cover everything again. So there's kind of some sort of semi-political elements, but it's mostly kind of just an expression of nature, I would say.
And there's some community stuff in there as well, which also feeds into it, you know, it being such a large band and it having such a kind of a diverse set of things coming on. And like, I always think about, with that song especially, that thing of, you know, you get past one iteration of society and it's all falling to bits. And what do? You have to work together with a disparate set of skills to make anything happen. And in a way, that's kind of it with the gigs too. It's like, we're all here, don't worry about what's happening outside. What's happening outside could be the worst thing, but we're here and we have to do this now. So let's all G up.